Triston, talk to me a little bit about this camp. First of all, congrats on being able to put your 6th annual one on. Just talk about a little bit what goes into putting on such a nice event like this.
I think a majority of it is just the idea of coming back and being able to help the kids. It's my 6th annual, and I think my first one we had maybe like 30 kids out here. So like for me, it's just like year after year, seeing the growth of the camp, seeing the growth of like the impact, and just having the kids out here and being able to have fun with them and just having them learn a little bit of something, and just for me, just giving back to the community that I came from.
I was actually going to ask you, do you have an estimate number of how many kids you have here today?
We're probably around like 150, maybe a little under. So it's like definitely a lot of growth for me, and just trying to figure out a way to just make sure they come out here and it's structured and they can come out here and really learn.
I wanted to ask you, every year is obviously growing, and then what are some of the things you want to build upon each year for these kids to get a better experience?
I'd say the biggest things for me are like figuring out a way to get good coaching. I think I have guys that come out here that I've played with, played against for years and years, and they have a huge community impact. And then on top of that, just being able to put on a well-run show where the parents can come out here, they have places to space. Bolay helps out, they provide food for the kids. A majority of what we're doing is giving back to the community. So.
Where do you see this program and this camp going in the future? Do you look to get bigger facilities, different facilities?
I honestly haven't really thought super far ahead into the future in terms of like trying to build facilities or anything like that. I think the goal is to just make sure it's more well run each time we come out here. I think being able to, from the beginning to now, just the donations have kind of gone up. I've streamlined how the camp itself works. I've gotten really good coaching. So I think just moving forward is just trying to build the event in that manner.
Are you? I got one. Okay. What's personally for you, what's your favorite part about doing this every year?
I'd say interacting with the kids. Being able to come out here and put on the event is one thing, but when you're actually out here and like interacting with them on a daily basis, or coming out here and like doing the ground balls with them and just seeing how they're kind of going back and forth with each other, or just learning about the game, or just like grittying, or doing any like the little things, like the fun stuff on the field, that's what I really enjoyed.
A lot of these kids are kind of in a position you were when you were young and you went to camps and stuff like that. How does that make you feel, knowing that you're building on something that you went through when you were a kid?
I definitely remember the times where I went to camp, and just remember like the instances, like maybe not even remember my coaches' names, but remembering what I learned there, learning about like how I went about my daily business when it came to baseball, what I took into the next season with me, and just trying to impart some of that into the kids.
What's it like though, so being in South Florida, knowing this baseball community? Palm Beach, being Seminole Ridge, Royal Palm Beach Central. Baseball community, it's always been a huge thing here. You're like out in front, you made it. So what's it like knowing that you have that persona that came across here to all these kids?
I think I'm still trying to grow my name in the brand, but I think a majority of like what I'm doing out here is like, you mentioned all those communities, and they're all right around here. I'm running this camp in the Little League fields that I played in. I played baseball on this field that we're standing on. I went to high school literally right across the street. So just being able to be in the same communities that I grew up playing in, grew up playing against guys, and just having the kids know that like I come from the same position, I think is huge for representation.
What would you say to all those kids right now that want to get to your level? Because we're here at a baseball camp. This is just one of the starting factors. But is there something ingrained in you that you kind of hope that they have?
I think it's more just hard work, dedication, and the belief that it doesn't have to be just the guy on TV that you heard about. It's the guys that are from your area, the guys that played on the same fields as you, the guys that look just like you.
So it wasn't a secret sauce or anything like that, right?
Hard work. I think it's just having the right people around me and just all of that.
Awesome. Thanks.